Today we have many religions here, and each one of us, we have our personal intention to offer, and we have our loved ones to pray for. And today, in today's gospel, Jesus also addressed a prayer to God the Father. I do not ask you to remove them from the world, but to keep them from the evil one. Today's gospel is about a prayer given by Jesus, addressed to God the Father. In this prayer, Jesus prayed for all his disciples. He did not ask for wealth, safety, good health, good looking, or a certain talent for us, but simply keep them from the evil one. It is the spiritual protection. The prayer given by Jesus is very different from ours, from the ones we are familiar with. Usually, when we say a prayer, easily we tend to ask for good health, safe travel, success in examinations, and in what we are doing, etc. There is nothing wrong with that. Just like in today's intention, we pray for our friends who are sick, who are confined, who just had their operation. Because it is a part of our human nature, wants to desire good and avoid evil. Because we love them, because we have our family and we love them also. Yet, the reality is that we know it is impossible. It is impossible for a man living in this world to have no suffering at all, to have no pain at all. Sufferings, pain, and bitterness will always be there. So if we admit this reality, it is impossible to escape away from this. Then, what would we do? We should change our way of looking at this world, the perspective we have, and the attitude towards all these things which we do not like. In today's gospel, Jesus pointed out to us that we do not belong to this world, meaning for us, there is no home on earth. He said, I have given them your word, and the world has hated them, because they are not of the world, just as I am not of the world. If Jesus had said so, we also need to learn to treat this world not as our eternal home. Our real home is in heaven. So I think it is easier for our religious to understand. I remember that when I was in the major seminary, every year, every academic year, at the beginning, we would like to transfer our room. Each one of us, we have our particular room. So every time when we transfer, or when I transfer, I found that I have so many clothes to wear. I have so many stuffs to bring. So every time when I transfer my room from one floor to another floor, I would select those things which I do not need anymore. Maybe old books, old clothes, and old stuffs in my room, and I would give to the Caritas to share with those people who they need. And I think this might be part of our formation, even though it's not listed in our handbook of the seminary. So I think this is how our rector wants to treat us, or to train us that, always remember, we do not have an eternal home on earth. Our eyes should always be lifted up to heaven. So this is very true to us that when we are on a journey, we would not bring everything with us. We would only bring those things essential for daily use. For all other valuable stuffs, we would leave them behind at home because we know that they are safe at home. As a traveler, even though you stay at a hotel for many days, weeks, and even months, you would never decorate it as best as your real home. You may provide it with furniture and other stuffs, but not really like the ones you have in your house. The reason behind is quite simple, that hotel is not your home, it's not your house. So in the same way, Jesus already told us that his disciples, as we are journeying in this world, would not be welcomed in this world. So let us not be sad if we encounter some difficulties and challenges in daily life. All these are helping us to lift our hearts to heaven, where is our real hometown and our real motherland. So we continue to pray for our beloved ones who are still in suffering, and also we accompany them spiritually, that when they are in the suffering, may God keep them from the evil one, from all those temptations which might lead them to fall. May God bless us.